please give your feedback to Georgie. That was very impressive and very interested in reading that one. Right, we're going to go to the next juncture of our meeting, which is evaluations. And we have somebody that's also filling an evaluator role and also going to be the general evaluator. So Jose, come on up.
So we will start the evaluation phase of the three speeches. They were very interesting speeches, and I'm looking forward to three varied speeches. If you'll notice, and so this will be an interesting segment as far as evaluating three different topics, different styles, and three different speakers. So this is good. And so I introduced the first evaluator, which is me. so so I'll be evaluating Puneet. It is a very interesting topic. Personally, it is a very interesting topic for me in that the topic is very relevant personally for each and every one of us, but actually in a global scale. So in picking the topic, he picked a very good topic in that it has a lot of implications for everybody. It is actually the future of not just for everyone but for mankind. So in thinking about the topic, the key points within the topic has to be something that's very, because it's only a 5 minute speech. So you have to draw a topic that's kind of the most interesting thing you could think of as far as coming up with AI. And I invite you to think about that as far as picking up the key points that you want to put in your speech. There are first you and then there now if you want to put in your key points, for example, if the AI will be affecting each and every one of us in a negative manner, then it has to be a problem introduction, right? It's a problem introduction, and so in that you have to come up with a key problem point that you want to put in, and then that'll be it. For me personally, and I would like to express my personal opinion, is because this is AI, I would say the problem would be more what is the worst case scenarios that could happen, right? That to me that's very exciting, right? If a war could happen or a major crime could happen, something like that would be a problem. And then you come up with actual developments, ways that these things could happen, right? So that's another, and then you transition that, and then towards the end, a very maybe a part comprehensive solution to the problem. So that'll be good, and that will make it interesting. And also, when you come up with the key points, then for example, if the problem is it will mean the end of the world, something like that. That's your key point, right? The end of the world. Then you put emphasis on that. Put gestures. I would encourage you to put gestures when you come up with your key point. You change your intonation. You change your tone, because that is the key point, and you move around, right? And you kind of feel for what if you're making impact on the audience. So that's my feedback. And then our next evaluator will be Mai Wang for the next topic, which is learning.
Thank you, General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters, most welcome guests, and especially Mohammed. Mohammed, that was a good speech. In fact, it's a very good speech even compared to previous speeches. So that's very good. At this juncture in time, you have completed your third section in the whatever thing, the base camp stuff that we're supposed to be doing. Thank you. That was good. In terms of your opening questions, there were a number of things you did very well. So one of them is you ask questions at the beginning, and then you got the audience interested, and especially in terms of talking about how to learn and how can we learn, how easy it is to learn. I think you even asked the question, do you find it easy to learn? So that's good. That leads into the topic that you're going to talk about. And you spoke at a very good pace. So it's like you spoke slowly, but not too slow, so we can follow, and that's good. And you gave a story, especially about a dryer example, how you watch YouTube and other things to figure out the two areas. And you gave us a suspenseful joke. That was very good. And you laugh. And I think you even follow with the second thing that you laugh again, because you went through the second thing. And all that helps with your vocal variety. So that's very good. And you ended the whole presentation with a call to action. Ask everyone to consider one skill that they wish to learn and then attempt to learn about that. So all that is very good. The one suggestion I have is you're beginning to have better vocal variety. One thing I think you might want to consider doing is the idea of voice projection. Is somehow I think when you speak behind your throat, and I think in the past you've been always doing it that way, and so that's a habit. But maybe consider when you give a speech in front of folks, really project it out, and then see how, and that's going to be not very normal for you initially. Yeah, it's going to be very uncomfortable, but something to consider. And the more you do it, the easier it gets. Something that's not that hard to learn either. It's just a matter of doing. The one more suggestion is you gave us two reasons why it's easy to learn. You have to give yourself the chance to learn, and then find resources, easy to find resources. You might want to add a third thing. And one suggestion, it doesn't have to be this, is to learn at small steps at a time. And that makes it easier to learn, or something else, yeah. But by having a third thing makes it, I always like to present things with three ideas, and that would be something to consider. Other than that, very good speech. Thank you, and look forward to the next one.
Oh, just
Okay, yeah. You're the master, Okay, so for our third evaluator, it will be, I thought it was somebody else. I thought it was, okay, it'll be Prakash.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Thank you, Georgie, for your wonderful speech. I'll be evaluating your speech based on content, presentation, and delivery. From a content point of view, you had nice slides, great visual, and you have nice statistics to compare. What are all list of countries, are the population, are by age. Those are all the few statisticals which I can think of. And presentations, it was like very few slides, probably like 10 or less than 15, and you had 2 books presented with us. At least we know this is a book you are going to talk about, and we know the author name. And you talked about the how America is a superpower nation with those statisticals, and the delivery, your voice was clear, and you are using your clicker, and you are not disturbing the views for the audience, and your gesture was super, and whenever you are showing something and you are pointing to the right place where everyone can, or you can gather the attention. And I had only 2 areas where you can improve. Probably as you have a mixture of the audience, probably that may be the case in the, especially in Bay Area. I felt, maybe I'm not sure, your speech was too fast, and the content itself, it is too much to observe. That is one. And your speech was too fast. You are saying the China's population, they have this much age, and like it is kind of a very difficult. Probably a native speaker may observe. I'm not sure. If it is a little bit slow down, then it will be a good speech, I think. Or maybe it can take to the next level. That's all I have. Thank you so much.
This is Toastmaster, right?
You
Yeah,
just wanna,
the Toastmaster.
yeah.
Toastmaster,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yes.
Toastmaster is on.
Okay.
Final comment.
Sorry.
Thank you.
No,
We'll keep things moving. Just for the sake of time, and so they had no closing comment.
the schedule wrong.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely fine. Maybe you will be doing the first time, so you will learn.
No. I thought it was, yeah.
And next up, we have table topics. We have Jennifer.
Sure.
Jennifer is the president of our club, and I'm sure she has some exciting table topics to share with us today. Thank you, Jennifer.